Imagine you are flying in a small plane, soaring high above the coastal plains of southern Peru. You look down, expecting to see nothing but a vast, sun-scorched emptiness, an endless canvas of ochre and brown, where sand and rock stretch to a hazy horizon. For miles and miles, the landscape is a testament to nature's raw, unforgiving power. It feels ancient, desolate, and utterly devoid of human touch, a place where secrets could lie buried for millennia. But then, your eyes catch something that doesn't belong, something that defies the chaotic patterns of nature. It's a line. Impossibly straight, it cuts across the terrain with geometric precision. It's not a road, not a riverbed. It's a deliberate mark, stretching for kilometers until it vanishes from sight. As you follow it, another appears, running parallel. Then a third, intersecting at a perfect angle. These aren't random scratches. This is a deliberate design, a language written on the land. Your perspective shifts. The lines begin to connect, to curve, to form shapes. Suddenly, you're no longer looking at a collection of lines, but a gallery of giant drawings etched into the very fabric of the earth. There, a hummingbird, its wings frozen in mid-flap. Over there, a monkey with a swirling tail. And then, you see it, a colossal spider, its form so clear, so intricate, it sends a shiver down your spine. Each figure is immense, some spanning hundreds of meters, the length of several football fields. They are so big, in fact, that their true forms are completely invisible from the ground. Up close, they are nothing more than shallow depressions in the desert floor, a few centimeters deep, where reddish-brown pebbles have been cleared away to reveal the lighter ground underneath. You could walk right across one and never know it was there. For over 2,000 years, this giant art gallery was a secret, hidden in plain sight, a sprawling network of over 800 straight lines, 300 geometric figures, and 70 incredible animal and plant designs. These incredible geoglyphs have baffled archaeologists, historians, and anyone who has ever laid eyes on them. The creators are believed to be the Nazca people, a civilization that flourished here long before the Inca Empire. But this knowledge only deepens the mystery. How did they do it? How did they engineer such massive, perfectly proportioned figures without ever seeing them from above? What was their purpose? Were they a colossal astronomical calendar tracking the sun and stars? Were they pathways for religious rituals walked by ancient priests? Or were they giant signals intended for powerful gods in the sky? Some have even wondered if they had help from forces beyond our world. The Nazca Lines are a profound puzzle left behind by a lost culture, a message across time waiting to be deciphered. So, let's dive into this mysterious world and together try to unlock the secrets of the desert's giant canvas. Stretching across the stark, sun-scorched plains of southern Peru lies one of humanity's greatest enigmas, the Nazca Lines. These are giant geoglyphs, literally earth drawings, etched into the desert floor in one of the driest regions on Earth. The technique behind their creation is deceptively simple. The Nazca people carefully removed the top layer of dark, reddish-brown pebbles coated in iron oxide. This exposed the lighter, sandy subsoil underneath, creating a stark and lasting contrast. The lines themselves are incredibly shallow, only 10 to 15 centimeters deep, a delicate etching just scraping the surface. But their width, which can vary, and their incredible length are what make them so prominent when viewed from above. A simple technique with a spectacular result, miraculously preserved for nearly 2,000 years. The secret to their longevity is the region's hyper-arid climate. With virtually no rain and minimal wind, the desert itself has acted as a natural time capsule, protecting these fragile drawings. The collection is staggering. There are over 800 straight lines, some running for kilometers with unerring precision, ignoring the land's natural contours. Alongside them are more than 300 massive geometric shapes, triangles, rectangles, trapezoids, and mesmerizing spirals. And then there are the famous biomorphs, around 70 figures depicting the natural world. We see a spider, a condor, a whale, and a monkey with a coiled tail. There's even a strange humanoid figure, often nicknamed the astronaut, fueling endless speculation. The scale is almost incomprehensible. The famous hummingbird stretches 93 meters, longer than a football field. The spider measures 46 meters across. Some of the massive trapezoids stretch for over a kilometer, large enough to fit entire city blocks inside. Yet, from ground level, the magic vanishes. All that's visible is a shallow, seemingly random trench. The full picture only resolves itself from a great height, which is why they remained largely unknown to the outside world until commercial pilots began flying over the region in the 1930s. Spread across roughly 450 square kilometers, this desert canvas holds a vision so grand it was clearly designed to be seen from above. And with new lines still being discovered by drones and satellites, this ancient art gallery continues to grow. For centuries, the people of the Nazca region walked among these markings. From the ground, they were just shallow trenches, curious paths in the desert whose true scale was hidden in plain sight. Local tradition spoke of them, but no one could have imagined these furrows were part of a grand design, visible only from the heavens. That all changed with the age of aviation. In the 1920s and 30s, as planes charted new routes over the Peruvian coast, pilots were stunned. The random paths resolved into something extraordinary, colossal figures etched into the earth. A monkey, a spider, a hummingbird. The reports were met with disbelief. How could such massive, perfect drawings exist, and who was their intended audience? The first serious academic investigation began in 1927. Peruvian archaeologist Toribio Mejia Zespe climbed the surrounding foothills for a better view. He mapped the lines and proposed they were sacred ceremonial roads connecting ritual sites, a concept rooted in Andean cosmology. Then, in 1941, American historian Paul Kosok had a revelation. On the winter solstice, he saw the sunset align perfectly with a long line, declaring Nazca the largest astronomy book in the world. His assistant, German mathematician Maria Reiche, was captivated. She made the lines her life's work, meticulously cleaning and mapping them with a simple broom for 50 years, becoming their fierce guardian. Her relentless dedication paid off. In 1994, largely due to her efforts, the Nazca Lines were designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, ensuring their protection. What began as curious paths had transformed into one of archaeology's most captivating puzzles, sparking a global fascination that continues to this day. First theory, religion. Giant offerings for sky gods, only visible from the heavens. Animal figures may represent powerful spirits or deities. Paul Kosok and Maria Reiche argued many lines align with solstices, equinoxes, and key stars, timing the seasons for farming. The entire desert as a sky map, a calendar underfoot. Another theory, water. Lines and shapes marking wells, aquifers, and subterranean rivers, practical pathways to life. And the famous outsider theory, alien landing strips and beacon signs. Wild, yes, but undeniably captivating. While most scientists dismiss the alien theory, it continues to enthrall the public imagination. Admit it, it's fun to think about. Different theories, different lenses. And together, they keep the mystery alive.
Beyond science and sci-fi, local descendants tie the lines to ancestors and a sacred landscape. Mountain gods control weather and water. Lines as ceremonial pathways walked by priests and pilgrims. Animals can symbolize rain and fertility. A giant hummingbird might be a ritual prayer for rain. Western visitors, lacking those traditions, sought astronomical or archaeological answers. Pop culture shaped the alien narrative. Runways fit a space-obsessed era. Same lines, different stories, culture frames interpretation.
Locals see sacred traditions. Scientists see calendar, water, and ceremony. Fans see extraterrestrial contact. The Nazca Lines invite all of these views. That's the magic and the challenge. Which idea has the best evidence? Let's keep it simple. Religious theory, supported by altars, offerings, and processional use. It fits Nazca culture. Astronomical theory. Some alignments exist, but with so many lines, chance plays a role. Perhaps partial, not total. Water theory. Modern tools show matches with underground channels. Practical and survival-driven. Alien runways. No direct evidence. The technique is simple. Remove dark rocks. Stakes and ropes can recreate the lines. Fun for movies, yes. But science leans towards ceremony, timekeeping, and water. Still, the debate keeps the mystery vibrant. The logistics boggle the mind. How did they organize a massive workforce for so long? Who led? Who designed? How did they feed and house the teams? Without flight, how did they achieve perfect proportions in complex animal figures? A likely method. Small drawings scaled up with grids, geometry, stakes, and ropes. Yet no blueprints survive. Designs evolved over centuries, from animals and people to bold geometric forms and long straight lines. Why the shift? The Nazca left no written record. We read the lines, but the captions are missing. We can see what they did. We can only infer why. A profound, haunting silence across the desert.
We've covered the what, where, and how. And the big theories, sacred, scientific, and seriously sci-fi. Depending on who's looking, the lines tell different stories. Now it's your turn. What do you think is the most likely explanation?
Team religion, messages to the gods, team science, calendar or water map, team aliens, runways from beyond. Monumental art for unseen deities is deeply human, from caves to cathedrals.
There's no final answer yet. That leaves room to wonder, and choose your favorite story.
New tech, satellites and drones, is transforming Nazca research. High-res imagery maps lines precisely and reveals details we've never seen. Hundreds of smaller, older geoglyphs have been discovered, some predating the Nazca. Paracas and Topara added earlier chapters. The tradition is older and more complex than we thought. Preservation is urgent. Climate shifts, urban growth, mining, and careless tourism threaten fragile lines. Protecting a vast open-air museum takes vigilance and partnership, a legacy of Maria Rijke's fight. Will we solve it completely? Maybe not. But the questions and new discoveries are what keep Nazca alive. What will the desert reveal next?